Hey guys, welcome to Fired Up, a virtual Sunday dinner with me, your host Fire. Today we have some lovely guests with us here to discuss how your diet affects your mental health. Stay tuned.
Hello, I am Naimah Abdullah from Run the World. So, what I do, just a little bit about myself, I do meal prep for athletes. I also do meal prep for just the everyday person that is on the go and still wants to live a healthy lifestyle. So, I try to incorporate great meals in a healthy way.
My name is Sajeedah Jones. I am the owner of Sajeedah Jones Yoga for Athletes. I work with clients one-on-one to teach them how to prolong their career and prevent injury through yoga. If you'd like to book a session, please feel free to reach out to me through DM. You can email me at yoga@sajeedahjones.com, or you could give me a call at any time.
All right. Well, it's great to have you guys. I'm super excited. Can't stop smiling. But yeah, so let's just dive right in. Well,
You want to tell everybody what you're eating?
okay, so we have on our end for dinner roasted chicken, garlic butter, like herb roasted chicken, real simple, roasted broccoli, and roasted potatoes. Yay! Everything
all really
roasted. We've been tasting like
I
all
taste
day.
tested. It's
So
really
yeah, real simple. We have wine because it's Memorial Day weekend, so treat yourself. And
What
yeah,
wine do you have?
we
Yeah, show
have
them the bottle, man.
La Crema,
Nice.
Chardonnay. Very nice. So yeah, treat yourself. Get you a bottle of wine, Moscato, whatever you like. Red, white. We don't discriminate. So yeah, ladies, if you want to share what you're eating or what you're snacking on, and you can tell them what you made already, since we're gonna have that.
So we have teriyaki Cornish hen and asparagus with butter rice. You can see.
Ooh,
And then we also have some yummy watermelon.
love that.
We don't have wine, but we do have water because
How's
it's
that?
healthy and we
Gotta
want
stay hydrated.
our bodies to stay hydrated.
Wine's healthy too, though.
Like that.
Glass of wine. So the first question that I have for everyone, including yourself, feel free to answer,
Cool.
and myself.
And myself.
So okay, I've always wondered, are brain foods, and I say this in quotes, like, are there really a such thing as a brain food, or like, what's the thing with that? How do you guys feel about brain foods?
Yes, I think that there are certainly such a thing called, or as brain foods, because your body needs certain minerals and vitamins to be able to function properly. So brain foods that I think are important, but not limited to, are omega-3 fatty acids, which can be found in fatty fish, such as salmon and trout and things of that nature, as well as blueberries. They're high in antioxidants. It helps with memory loss. And then my favorite brain food that I consistently tell people to incorporate into their diet is turmeric. It has a powerful, it's potent in antioxidants and anti-inflammatories because it has curcumin, which is why it has antioxidants and anti-inflammatories, and it helps with memory loss and depression. So it's very good for your body. And your brain.
She definitely harasses me daily. Are you drinking your turmeric? She has like this little turmeric shot that she said, are you drinking your turmeric? Drink your turmeric. So yeah, she's
my mom is the same way. She loves her some turmeric. She boils ginger and turmeric in our tea water every day. It's really strict about it.
Turmeric is something that everybody should incorporate into their life. And I don't tell people to take it for the brain health. Since I work with athletes, I do it more for the anti-inflammatory properties, but it's also good for the brain health as well.
Right.
I'm gonna start that.
Do you drink turmeric or eat turmeric, Sapphire?
I should. I have arthritis, so I get inflamed easily. So I really should. I don't as much as I should. I'll get it in a juice if I go juice or something, but I'll never really incorporate it into my meals. So maybe I should start.
And then there's something, if you don't want to incorporate it into your meals, or if you want to people don't really like the taste of it. When they like, I give people a shot, and it's turmeric and tart cherry juice. But if you don't want to drink it that way, they have something called golden milk. It's a golden milk latte. So you can just purchase that and add milk to it. If you don't drink milk, you can add almond milk or coconut milk or whatever you want to add to it, and just warm it up and drink it before bed. It'll help you sleep, and it'll also, you'll get all the other benefits from it as well. So golden milk lattes.
The golden milk is better than the turmeric shot. I'll say that.
I'm gonna try that. I'm also gonna try that tart cherry because I love a cherry. So that's like one of my favorite fruit flavors.
It's a small shot. Like take the turmeric and then get some tart cherry juice. Put it and like mix it together like you're gonna mix a shot, and just take it back real quick.
I'm gonna try that
every day though. You gotta do it every day.
That's a good way for me to work on my consistency. So we'll try that. Thanks. My mom's in the back like, we have turmeric here.
Put it on your meal right now.
All right.
About brain health.
I always felt like, brain foods were just like vegetables, like anything. I felt like anything can be a brain food if it's not like fried or like this or like, but realistically, like red meat is not a brain food, essentially. Like, not really. It's good for other things, I'm assuming, and I probably know, but yeah. So I definitely am enjoying this because you gave a good list of like things I can base that on and be like, okay, that's probably not a brain food, and that's probably a brain food.
That was a very limited list, trust me. Very limited. So,
well, anything vitamin E is also good for cognitive function. So,
vitamin E?
Yes.
I love vitamin E oil. That's my favorite thing to use on my skin. So good to know.
That's why your skin's glowing so much.
I
know, Thank you. How do you feel about brain food?
I think that there's a such thing as brain foods. I know that I couldn't name off the top, but I know that there's certain foods that I eat or that make me feel better, or like certain foods that I eat and like give me the itis and different things like that. And I don't enjoy that feeling. So yeah, I think that there's a such thing. What exactly those are, could not tell you. My favorite thing to eat is fruit. So like I try to do only fruit in the morning before 12, different things like that, only water, tea, or like yogurts and parfaits and stuff like that. So that's like my idea of like brain foods. Or,
you
like,
said before 12?
Kind of help my day going. Say it again?
You said before 12?
Yeah, I try to only do fruit before 12. Or if I'm gonna eat anything, it's or if it's either fruit before 12 or I eat nothing.
Intermittent fasting?
One or the two.
Is that what you do? Intermittent fasting?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Either fruit before 12 or nothing. Like I don't like she's like
I do it too unintentionally though. I mean, I just,
yeah.
just forget to eat or just don't feel like it.
Yeah. I try to keep,
I had a question. Oh yeah, it's like kind of off topic, but not really. Like, how do you guys feel about fried salmon? What's the thing? What's with that? That's like a new thing I've been seeing everywhere. I don't know. I wonder how that tastes. Like, I've never had it. I'm curious though. I don't.
Does it make it like less healthy because it's
Have
fried?
you ever made a fried salmon or like?
I've never made fried salmon. I always do grilled salmon or baked.
Same.
But I would say it could be less healthy because it's in the oils.
Yeah.
But I've never had fried salmon or even.
And Sajeedah, you said salmon is already like big in like the fatty acids and stuff. So it's just like, I feel like that would just be double like overload.
That defeats the purpose.
Yeah. I think if people are eating fried salmon, and it's probably more for the taste, not for a health benefit.
Agreed.
Have you guys had it?
I have a friend that like he sells plates and stuff, and he makes like salmon nuggets, so like little fried salmon nuggets.
Well,
but I haven't tried them yet though. But they look really good. I want to try it.
Go for it.
Salmon nuggets, but they weren't fried. They were just like grilled. They were super good. So I'm sure the fried would be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on my list of things to try.
Salmon nuggets. That sounds like a thing.
All right. So how do you feel about the saying, you are what you eat? How true do you feel like that is? Like, should we take that literally? Or should we like take that and like, use it as a guide?
So you are what you eat. I would say you can use it as a guide. I guess the more healthier foods that you choose is going to help you live a healthier lifestyle. So if you're going out and you're eating McDonald's or you're eating fast food every single day, it's not healthy. It's going to make you sluggish. It's going to add weight to you, which is going to cause health issues. So I would kind of agree with that, just based on like what you're eating, what you're putting into your body. So the more fatty foods are, of course, going to add fat to your body. If you're eating fruits, vegetables, it's going to boost your metabolism. It's going to make you have just like a more happier spirit. Like it's going to help you be a more healthier person. So I do believe you are what you eat. So don't add all those sugars and sodas and all that into your diet.
Say it again. I tell you that all the time.
I don't drink soda a lot, but
The
I have a
juice.
juice problem.
Oh my
I love
goodness.
me some juice. Okay.
but then in turn, you're still happy. Like since I've met you, you've been smiling. So that could be, interchangeable. So you never know.
You know, I'm one of those people, okay, like I drink water. People out there listening, don't take this the wrong way. Water just does not taste like anything. Like I'll drink it, yeah, I have to, but like it's just like, where's the juice? You know what I'm saying? Like
I like to
where's
put
the
little packets in my water so I can get on my water.
try those. I've been like, they've been catching my eye every time I go to like CVS or like the supermarket. I might start trying those. Which ones do you recommend, or what do you use actually?
I literally have a whole counter over there full of
really
literally
does.
like there's probably like 5 or 6 boxes of different packets. So I like all of them except for like the Crystal Light, and because it's
A light one.
sugary.
Yeah.
But I like the ones with less sugar. But Propel, all of those are great.
Oh, Propel, I know that. Okay. I know.
Yeah, I like Propel. That's if it's one thing I'll drink is Propel. Love that.
There's like water.
But I'm like the
He's
only
like-
thing, the
he
only thing
only
that I
drinks water,
drink
so,
every
like,
single day,
tea.
tea, water, and like ginger ale if my stomach hurts.
Ginger ale does not count as soda. Let's make that clear.
No, it does not. It's medicine.
Cure for sickness. If you're sick, you need ginger ale.
You need ginger ale.
I'll take that.
And as we
I drink
call
no
it, we
soda.
call it ginge. Okay, you need your ginge. Drink that, guys. All right,
Definitely need your ginger. That's just like a well balanced like
you need it. It's like
drink diet right there.
I actually do believe you are what you eat, and that goes even with like if you're not eating, because I have these like moments in time where I get really overwhelmed and stressed out, and I like forget to eat, and I'll like just wake up and get ready and just start working, and then it's like 3 o'clock, and I'm like, oh wow, you should probably eat something, and that definitely affects me. I get hangry and like annoyed, and I'll just be snappy because like, and it's like, yeah, so you are what you eat, definitely, but you like if you're not eating, you are that too, because eating definitely can boost your mood 100%, even if it's not good for you. Like, I don't like to say this, but if you haven't eaten all day and you eat some French fries, you're gonna feel way better. So it's just like eating is very important to me, and I do it a lot because I just love it. But yeah, and not everybody has to eat as excessively as you. You know, I eat excessively. Ask him. Sometimes I'll just be like, "You hungry?" After 5 minutes after we ate, and he's like, "No," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat something." So like, yeah,
All the time.
it's just, you don't have to do it like me, but I always suggest just eat. If you're into vegetables, I love some broccoli. Definitely, you are what you eat. I can agree. I also agree that too much of anything is bad. Just like you can't just this might be an unpopular opinion. You can't just eat straight vegetables. I feel like there are a lot of things in like not necessarily red meat. Not everybody's into that, or even pork. Like as a Jamaican, we love that. I will never go, I'm sorry. I will never stray away from jerk pork, but like not everybody's into that. But even like fish or like a shrimp or like, anything, something with just like substance for you, just like the protein, carbs with your pastas, like, too much of anything, I always like feel like isn't good. And that's what I live by. So like, I love to try new things. Sometimes I'll lay off of certain things for a while, but like, yeah, just be mindful is what I could say on that.
Sorry about the dog. If you hear barking in the video.
No, you didn't. You're like going in.
sorry.
How's the chicken? I didn't
It's
try.
called Sunday dinner and nobody eating but me. Oh yeah,
Watermelon.
I just had a piece of broccoli. Wait.
So we were talking. Yeah, no, I definitely think you are what you eat. I can't front. I know a lot of people. Oh, this is gonna sound bad. Hold on, wait. Let me say. So I've just been around enough people who have unhealthy diets that I know for sure you are what you eat. They have like really poor. Okay, yeah. They just I don't know. It's just like I know people that are overweight. Then it plays a part in their daily activities, the energy that they have, how they interact with other people, their moods, everything. So I definitely think you are what you eat. So I try to like, I mean, I'm not vegan, but me and my dad and my mom, like we try to eat that way at least, majority of the year, or just like incorporate that into our diet, more vegetables, more different things, less sodium, certain things. Like, I don't think you have to be vegan or you have to eat a certain way. I think there's a way that you can structure your diet and incorporate certain things into it that just make you feel better and make your body better, give you more energy. Like, I don't want to be like sluggish. There's definitely food that you could put into. It's like putting regular gas in a car that needs 93. Like, it's just about what you put in your body. That was good. That was good, right? That was good. I did that.
Okay. Philosopher over here.
I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes I got good little jabs,
Good for you. That's great. Good for you. Well, that kind of brings us into the next question or like topic. It's veganism, right? Then that's like the new, I don't like to call it a trend, but it's kind of giving trendy. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. So
it's a good trend.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
It's a good trend to pick up on, though.
Eat what you want. You know me. I'll eat anything. I'll eat this. I never had a Beyond Burger, but I'm open. I'll try it. So I mean, hey. But so like, how do you guys feel about veganism? Like, what's with that? How's that? What's with that? Is it better than like being a non-vegan or being a vegetarian, pescatarian? Like, I want to know your opinion.
I've been vegan off and on since I was 16.
Okay.
I love that.
But I don't think that one thing is better than the other. I'm very open. Like, I'm not somebody who's gonna watch you eat and kind of be like, oh, well, why are you eating that? Like, I've never been that way, because I believe that people need certain things for their body, right? You might need protein, and you might feel like the only way you can get that protein is by eating chicken. So if that works for you, that works for you. And I think that it was easier for me to be vegan because we grew up in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, and our parents.
Oh, wow.
Our parents are from New York, so we didn't really eat a lot of, and we grew up Muslim, so we only ate halal. Okay. And in Alaska, there wasn't really that option, so we only really had meat as children when our family would visit from New York, or when it was like a celebration, they would maybe send it. So I feel like for me, it was easier to transition to becoming vegan, but there are times where I'm not getting certain things from my vegan diet, and I know that I need to, add fish, or if I'm craving a certain thing, like, I don't beat myself up about it, because your body will tell you, I believe, at all times what it needs. Right? Like, if I'm craving something, I'll Google it. Why am I craving this? I'm craving chocolate. Maybe I need magnesium. I could probably get that from this instead of eating chocolate. So I'm very big on doing things like that. But I wouldn't say that vegan is better than non-vegan, because sometimes when I'm vegan, I feel like shit if I'm not eating properly. And then sometimes when I'm not vegan, I feel like shit if I'm eating chips and chocolate. So it's a balance. It's your preference, I believe. So to each his own.
No, that brings a good point though, because like I watched, I think like 2 years ago, I have always heard about it, but you guys ever watch What the Health on Netflix?
I watched it.
So I think maybe like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, my family goes to Hawaii every year for Christmas and New Year's. And we were there, and I just was like, in Hawaii, it's just like so much different. The food is fresher. Everything is just way fresher than the mainland. So I had everyone, it was me, my mom, my dad, and I think my little cousin was with us. So we all watched What the Hell. Mm-hmm. And after watching, like I've always heard about it, never watched it. After watching it, I was like, yeah, I'm never eating anything ever again.
I think a lot of people saw it and had that reaction.
Yeah, I was like, never eating anything again. I'll stick to water. Water. This is crazy. I don't trust anything. So I got like super carried away with it. But for like, probably like the first 3 to 4 months that after we came back, I literally was vegan, like straight vegan, strict vegan. And I definitely felt the difference of like only eating vegan. Like I started to feel like not like I knew that I was like healthier, I was losing weight and stuff, but I felt fatigued. Like I just felt like cloudy a little bit. Like I just felt like something was missing. Like there was nutrients and stuff that I was missing. And then I spoke to one of my friends, and she was like, "Dude, you know that you don't have to go so hard. Like you can like eat a Beyond Burger and like go eat a turkey burger too. Like you'll be okay. Like just relax. Like you still need certain nutrients and different things." And then once I started to kind of find the balance of like being vegan and eating, you know, my typical diet, I definitely started to feel better, and it worked out better, but definitely. But everyone should watch What the Hell. Don't go as crazy as I did, but you should watch What the Hell.
I think everyone saw that and went crazy. Like
I went crazy. Like, yeah, it was like, nah.
I was like,
I can't
all
do
right.
it.
I didn't really go crazy because I still like my meat. I still like. I think that's a good idea, but
I was like, that's nice. That's informative. All right, let me go eat this burger.
They were like, one egg is equivalent to a pack of cigarettes. I'm like, oh my God, I'm never eating eggs. Even to this day though, even to this day, I really won't touch an egg really.
I was like, hey, let's have breakfast for dinner. He's like,
not eggs. It's like, I'm still sketchy on the eggs. I don't know. It was something about that. It was something about the cigarette comparison that just took me. I don't know. Never felt the same about eggs again.
So Sajeedah, how do you feel about like Beyond Meats and all these new
Impossible burgers and stuff?
meats? Like,
I love them.
How do you feel about them?
you love it.
I've never really indulged, so I'm not like.
I don't eat them. I have a thing about eating real food, and I don't know if I don't know what's in something, I'm not putting it into my body. So I would prefer, if I'm going to eat a burger, I'm going to make it out of black beans or.
Thank you.
I love the black bean burgers.
Even just a griller patty. Have you guys had a griller patty? We grew up on griller patty.
I've had it.
What's a griller patty?
The soybean burger?
Yeah.
Like soybean, but it's literally amazing. So I'm like, why eat that fake meat when you can just eat this and it tastes?
I feel that.
You've had a griller burger?
Yeah. I love like the black bean burgers and stuff.
Yeah, I love those from Trader Joe's. Those are good.
What?
Well, like it's probably better to make it, but I'm getting there. But
The
love
Beyond,
Trader Joe's.
and I hate to say that because it's a way for people to transition.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to transition and eat a Beyond Burger, great. Like it's not for me. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever tried to make those burgers?
Like a Beyond one?
Yeah.
Or like a
Yeah.
bean?
Yeah, we went to like
No.
I was gonna say like my mom, you used to go Beyond Meat crazy, like buying the packs of the burgers, the Beyond sausage, like what? Me and my dad are extremists when we do things. So like if we're gonna do it all the way. Like buy out the whole supermarket, all of their Beyond burgers, like for months and months. Like all the Gardein, vegan stuff, all that stuff, buy it out and overdo it. That's probably the problem. It's probably the problem. But yeah, no, we love stuff like that. Love it.
I've never tried.
Have you had the vegan shrimp?
Yes, I've had it before.
No, and I just don't like the way they look though.
There's just something about it to me.
It's
Yeah,
off.
I just see it.
Yeah, I've never. Have you tried it, or is it just the look?
Like,
Just the look turns you off, right? Same. Yeah, I can't.
So there's a place in Harlem called Seasoned Vegan. You guys ever heard of it?
no.
So it's an all vegan place, obviously. That's why it's called Seasoned Vegan. But they make like, ribs, they make sausage, like they make everything vegan, lasagna, everything is vegan. But it's so good though. I don't know what they're using or where they're getting this stuff from, but it's so good. MSG is hilarious.
Some vegan stuff is good. So my parents are pastry chefs, and my dad makes literally everything that he makes regular pastry, like a croissant or like a Danish, anything, he makes it vegan. And it's amazing. It tastes just like regular.
Yeah, his vegan stuff I think is better.
It's better than the regular. Yeah,
I
so
agree.
some of the stuff is really good.
And then there's this place in California called Cafe Gratitude. It's a vegan restaurant.
I've heard of that. Me and my dad want to go there. We haven't
so
been.
good. It's so good. You have to have it.
So when you're in California, do you eat veggie grill?
I haven't had that. No.
oh my, you gotta try veggie meals.
He leaned in like,
it's like, no, you
gotta have that.
it's like fast food vegan. It's like McDonald's but for vegans. I love it.
I feel like that's
It's
an
hammered,
oxymoron.
but
Almost,
it is an
fast food
oxymoron. But
vegan,
it is just like fast food vegan. They sell the sweet potato fries. They have the chicken
love me some
and
sweet
the
potato
different
fries.
stuff and like the burgers and the meat. It's so good. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm a big French fry person. Like,
Yeah.
I won't even front.
I can't.
What?
I don't
I'm
really eat
very
French fries.
healthy. Like I eat very healthy, but I can live.
We'll be driving down the road
All
and
the
she'll
French
be
fries.
like, can we stop and get French fries? I'm like, we don't have time. Then I look at it, I'm like, okay, swerve the car and go get some French fries.
Everybody knows you can take me to any restaurant, because if we go to a restaurant that's like a steakhouse or something, I'm gonna order French fries,
Okay,
I'll take spinach, and a glass of red wine. So
that's me. I'm like that with onion rings. For whatever reason, me and onion rings
I love
go
onion
together
rings.
like white on rice. Yo, like what? Love me some onion rings.
onion rings before.
They're so good.
He's ordering
I think they're better than French fries.
at the steakhouse. I'm ordering the biggest steak on the menu. That's the difference.
Same. I'll take the tomahawk, thanks.
My French fries, my sauteed spinach or asparagus, and my glass of red wine.
Yeah, you love a good sauteed spinach.
Anywhere.
I love the spinach.
Yeah, she loves a good cream spinach sauteed. Yeah,
whatever, whatever you have it.
And then she'll be like, does anyone want some French fries or sauteed spinach? She wants to share her meal. We're like, we have steak and we have the good stuff over here.
Got the steak and the mac and cheese, and you over here trying to finish. Man, listen.
I don't share my wine though. That's one thing I don't share.
As you should. Treat yourself.
I don't share my wine.
Drink that wine. They can order their own.
So one thing I just want to share.
Yeah.
Haven't come to the topic yet, but I'm a big fan of CBD chocolate bars.
Ooh.
It's good for just like helping you sleep. If you're having a hard time sleeping, pop a CBD chocolate, and it literally like just relaxes you. It's natural. It also will help boost your mood as well. So I'm a big fan of CBD. I didn't talk about that when we talked about mood boosters and things like that, but I'm a big fan of CBD chocolate. If you guys haven't read up on it or researched, you should do your research.
I'll send you some in the mail.
We can send you guys some.
Wait, are we allowed?
Yes.
She would love.
I personally.
because my
would love that.
mom is like really into CBD. Like,
Same. I use it on my
heavy.
joints. I have like a CBD, like almost like it's like a roll-on kind of like gel kind of thing that I use. It's really great. And now I see more people like incorporating into food and like ingesting it. I've never been able to try, so I'm totally down.
we got like this like I forgot what it's called, but it's like a droplets of CBD, and my mom puts it in her tea in the morning and just like calms her and stuff before she gets her day started, and
I love that.
just relaxes her.
So my doctor gave me an antidepressant, and I was like, I'm not taking that.
Yeah.
So my dad, since he is a pastry chef and he does everything, he makes everything that he makes also in his CBD line.
Oh,
so
wow.
he literally makes me CBD chocolate, and I feel way better taking the CBD chocolate than I do taking any medication. So it's really good.
You know, I totally feel that because I used to like for my arthritis, they used to like have me take medicine, and I just never really agreed with. I always just felt like it was doing more harm than good, and maybe that's not every medicine, but maybe that's just a personal thing. Well, you can like, but I just feel like medicine really it does good, yeah, but I feel like it does way more harm than good, like especially in the long run. Like natural is the best way to go, is how I feel. So that's.
We're gonna send you guys some.
Thank you.
You can't have any.
Take medicine. The doctor will prescribe her pills, and she's like, all right, throw this away. What can we do besides taking this? And that's not for everybody, right?
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, some people
need their medicine.
They have
hey,
to take
like
it.
you know.
Yeah, we don't take any medicine. Like
if we can find something natural, then we're gonna try to find it natural or do our food.
Same. That doesn't mean stop taking your medicine, guys.
Take your medicine.
Take your
Don't listen to me.
Yeah, take your medicine,
Right,
but
you know.
before you take it, just
Everything is different for
Right.
everyone.
You know,
but before you take the prescribed medicine, just Google it first and see if there's an alternative.
yeah. Don't
Go to your local
know,
health food store first.
I don't want nobody mama calling me
Incorporate
up
sea
like,
moss
"Who's
into your
on
diet.
my
Like
phone?"
do things like that.
Mhm.
Take your medicine,
Exactly.
guys. All right.
Yeah, no, but that my mom is really big on that though. 'Cause she tells my grandparents that all the time. Like, you guys take way too much medicine. You could go to the health food store, get you a turmeric shot, some wheatgrass.
That's a word on the American healthcare system, and that's another conversation for another.
We're gonna be censored wherever you
Yeah.
don't put this
Yeah,
part.
they're gonna be, they're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Don't post that part.
They're like, yeah, this video has been banned. The CDC has banned this video for propaganda. No, please don't go there.
That's what I'm saying. Why did you guys say that? You ruined my audience.
Oh, this is great. That was a great point. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, that
I
was a
didn't even
very
think to
great
talk
point.
about that, but
That was
that's
a very great point.
research CBD, guys. It's good for you. All right.
Everything's not about weed, guys. You know, you can
Yeah,
get,
you
there's
can-
good things from weed.
Yeah, I mean, never mind. But I mean, I love the whole.
We're supporters of the whole shebang.
You know.
We're supporters of the whole
support
shebang.
but you know,
But
if you're not
CBD
into
is
that,
really
you
good
get you
for
some
you.
CBD. Okay.
That is so great.
Yeah, you get you some
We
CBD.
support it.
This message is brought to you. No, stop. That's great. This is great. I'm having a great time. You guys are awesome.
Yeah,
This
you
is
guys
aw-
are great.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh, I kind of have a little bit of a question, only because I've been I've been wanting to get into it for a long time, and I know Sajeedah, you're a yoga instructor, so like yoga and meditation, right? I just have a hard time focusing and like really
Me too.
like getting my brain to just
I feel like I have
woo-saw.
ADHD almost.
Yeah.
It's like
I can't get my brain to like woo-saw so I can focus and just be, mindful and like meditate and just
hard.
be one with what is it, like namaste?
No,
Yep, like I can't do that. I can't do that.
Here's the thing. I think that a lot of people have that issue, and they think that when you start meditating, and I tell people this often because for me, I use meditation as a tool for when I teach yoga. Like I add it to when I teach it, and yoga is essentially moving meditation. So your breathing allows your mind and body to connect. Okay. So we want to, in yoga, we want to focus on our breathing, right? So when you're meditating, you want to try, a way to start is to try to focus on your breathing. But a lot of people stop meditating because they get caught up on the fact that their mind is consistently, thinking about other things.
Yeah, that's me.
It's natural. You can't shut off your thoughts. Like I've been practicing yoga for 17 years. I've been meditating consistently for about 10 years. I still have other thoughts that come into my mind. The goal is to let that thought come through, let it pass. Okay. So when that thought comes through, you just got to, don't beat yourself up about that thought coming because it's what you needed in that moment. It's there. Recognize it, acknowledge it, and try to let it go. So.
See, I think
if you're thinking about other things, that's normal. It's 100% normal. So just keep going with it. And in yoga, we have this thing called samadhi, and it's what everybody wants to reach in their lifetime is complete peace, basically. So everybody wants to reach samadhi. Most people will never reach samadhi. So we know that. If you reach samadhi, your mind is completely still. You can control all your thoughts. Like you're just gonna go through life completely peaceful. And that's the end goal, but most people will never,
right.
Most people will never get there. So acknowledge your thoughts. Like they're there for a reason. Be grateful for them and let them go.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I'm very glad.
Because I always feel like I'm doing yoga wrong because my mind is going a mile a minute. And I'm like, so am I even doing this correctly?
Right. And then I get so hung up on that thought.
Yeah, it's like
I can't
get caught up on that thought. Like acknowledge it, let it go. But there's no such thing as doing yoga wrong. Like that's why like a lot of people will see people doing yoga. I'm not naturally flexible. I'm naturally strong. I grew up playing sports. We grew up playing sports our entire life. Like our parents put us in sports. So I have tighter muscles. So I'm not naturally going to take my leg and put it over my head unless I work for it. It's consistency.
Right.
And that's what I try to teach my athletes. Like, it's consistency on your mat. Your yoga is not going to look like someone else's yoga, but this is your yoga. What you do on your mat is perfect for you and where you are in this moment, right? Like, as an athlete, you don't want to be hypermobile. Like, a dancer can probably pull their leg over their head. Like, that's not your body. That's not what you're working towards. So everybody's yoga is different. And I've been practicing, like I said, I've been practicing yoga for 17 years. Like, my yoga doesn't look like a dancer's yoga. My yoga doesn't look like her yoga. No. But my yoga also doesn't look like a dancer's yoga. So the most important thing that I've learned over the years is don't compare yourself. Like, there's so many lessons to be found in your practice. Like, and your practice is not only what you do on your mat. And I don't think you realize that until you do it consistently, right? Like, some people will say, you know, I want to sign up for yoga, and they'll do it one time and they'll love it, but they're like, I don't like it's too much work. But anything that is worth having takes work. So that's just
I see a theme here.
how I feel about
Consistency.
it.
Yep.
Consistency is key. You can't show it to my yoga class one time. You can't show up twice. I put out a 6-week program for a reason, to build consistency and to make sure you show up for the 6 weeks. And then after the 6 weeks, you're gonna be hooked. So I know that. So that's why I'm saying 6 weeks. And if you can't commit to that, we're not doing it at all. So
That's the formula. I love that.
I
Okay.
love that.
So now I can give
out
yoga.
of those spots, let them go. Be consistent. That's it.
Yeah, now I could give yoga a
Yes,
try.
I know.
Now I won't feel bad about having
We
thoughts.
can do- we
I'm
can
always
do-
thinking.
Do virtual yoga with her.
We can jump on the Zoom.
It's
Trust
amazing.
me. The
Yeah,
three of
I
us.
have to do that. You know what? I think I don't want to make anyone feel bad if they see this. But a lot of the yoga instructors that I've like tried, or like classes that I've taken, were like not of the same skin color as us.
That's important.
So, and I
though.
think
Being
that
comfortable.
could play a little bit of a role. I just feel like that plays a little bit of a role in my
Yes and no.
comfortability of it.
It's a personal thing, I feel.
I did when I first, okay, so I started yoga in Rhode Island, okay? And then we moved to Charlotte. And then I got my yoga certification, and then I got my yoga for athlete certification. And I did my first time doing a podcast, that was one of the questions that they asked. And they were like, well, yoga seems like it's more for people that's not, you know, our skin color or whatever. And I like to quickly remind people that yoga was founded in India by people, men, not women. For a long time, only men practiced yoga. And it was founded in India by people who look more like us. So wander into a yoga class, find your spot, make yourself comfortable, and practice. Like, don't ever allow anyone to make you feel like there's not a spot for you in a yoga class, because you know that's not what yoga is about. Yoga is about community. Like, even when I moved to Charlotte, like I have a girl that I went through my first certification with, and she'll tell you, like, I'll go to any yoga class. Like, they're very big on, you know, we need to just go to a yoga class. That I don't think like that. If I want to take a class, or if I want to be in a space, I go into that space. Like, I don't let any people limit me or anything like that. So yeah, remind yourself, yoga was founded by men who look more like me, and take up that space. You deserve to take up the space.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no, she's back at it with the reactions, guys.
Oh, word. Okay.
She's back at it. No, I love that though. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go into yoga with a total different mindset.
That's great. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in with a different mindset.
Working from home has been something. It's interesting.
I think it's really cool. I think it
I
shows
love
that
it.
you don't need an office. You can really be like, I think it really unlocks a different level of comfortability for people.
And productivity. You know how comfortable you are in your house? I get so much stuff done, like, just because I'm home.
A lot of people don't, though. I'm like, woman, get back 5 minutes before that red light comes on.
Is your food good?
Yeah,
He's
my
been
plate's
like,
almost
"He's almost done,
done.
and I haven't even.
I know, look.
I'm just still
I'm over here.
chatting. As you can see, guys, very informal dinner, because I have barely touched my plate, and
I
he
don't eat anything either.
If there's one thing I'm gonna do,
Yeah, he gonna
I'm gonna eat.
cup empty. They
One thing.
almost. He puts me to shame. We go out and I'm just like sipping, eating slow. He's just like plate empty, glass done. I'm just
Ready
like,
for the bill.
I'm just like, can I wait? Can I get a second?
Ready for the bill. Like, okay, we don't gotta be here all night.
Leave it to me. I'll eat so slow. It's my. I can eat so slow. Oh gosh.
So is that like a thing? Like if people who
Oh,
eat
yeah.
slower,
Your
is that like
theory.
because me personally, I don't know. Okay.
He has a theory.
I don't want to say like I like to eat fast, but I prefer to eat fast so that I could finish all my food. You know what I'm saying? And then like my mom is always like, oh, your plate's not running from you, whatever. And I'm just like, the slower I eat, the less that I ingest. And that just doesn't work for me.
I don't believe that.
Normal thing. The faster you eat, you get more in. The slower you eat, you get fuller faster, right? So you're not gonna eat everything that's on your plate. So that makes sense.
I feel like it makes sense, but I don't know because you know you might have a point, but I still finish my plate. This takes a long time.
And, you know, we went to me and my best friend went to St. Bart's a couple years ago, and it's completely different. Like they take the time and they enjoy their food. Like we went to a restaurant and her sister was with us and she was just like, you know, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? No, that's not the case. You go there, you sit down, they bring out your, if you order appetizers, they bring out that course. You sit there and you enjoy it. It might be an hour and then they come back and they ask you, you know, we ordered our entree and they sit there and they let you enjoy it. Like it's none of that. Can I get your appetizer? Can I get your entree? Can I get this? All at the same time. Like it's not a rushed
Like that.
experience. Like, and you know, being from here, you know, my best friend's sister, she was like aggravated about it. Like, why is this taking so long? We have other things to do. But I enjoyed it. Like I thought it was like one of the most amazing experiences ever to just, we literally sat at that restaurant for about 4 hours. Like that's how long it took us to finish a meal. So
I love that.
I think it's just a cultural thing to kind of want to just eat and get done and go do the next thing.
I prefer the taking your time and just conversation, and I can talk all day. I don't talk. Okay, it takes me a while to get comfortable, but like I don't know. Sometimes if I just gravitate towards you and my spirit's good, I'll talk all day. Like food or no food in front of me, I will talk all day, and it's everything under the sun. I'll just be like, oh yeah. But I enjoy that. I might gotta St. Bart's. I'm gonna tell my friends about that. We're gonna do a group trip.
It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. My college professor first told us about St. Bart's in school one day, and it's something that I've always wanted to experience, somewhere I've always wanted to go. And so having the opportunity to do that.
Where did you go to college?
What you say?
Where did you go to college?
We grew up in Rhode Island. So.
Rhode Island? What school? One of my friends went to Rhode Island, a school in Rhode Island. I think he went to Johnson and Wales. Dom, I'm sorry. Did you go to Johnson and Wales? Maybe he did. I'm not sure.
So I started at URI, and then our dad is a pastry chef. So he started at the Providence campus, which is the large campus. And I realized after going to URI for a couple of years that I can go to Johnson and Wales complimentary because my dad is transferred to Johnson and Wales. And that's how we ended up here in Charlotte. My dad taught at that campus for 10 years, and then they moved him when they opened up the Charlotte campus. They moved him down here. So.
Naimah, did you go to Johnson and Wales as well?
No, I went to Siena College. I played basketball.
Over there.
I got a full scholarship.
Me too. Not for sports, but yeah, I got a full scholarship too.
That's awesome. So, where'd you go?
Oh, I went to Howard.
Oh, nice. Look at you. I know, right? I went to Howard. Forget those other schools.
Just another college. You know, we all the same. Educated Black women. We love that.
There you
go. Where's Siena? Is that Rhode Island too, or is it? I've heard of it though.
Albany area.
Albany? Like New York, Albany?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
It's not New York, but it's like
it's okay, you know. A lot of people like to discriminate. I don't discriminate. So closing thoughts. Yeah, it was a really great convo. What should we take away from this? Consistency is key.
I'm gonna start yoga. Or retry yoga.
We said we can do a virtual yoga class with her. So whenever you guys are ready, we'll
Oh,
all
okay. I'm down.
Here's what I say. Okay, all yoga is not created equally. And that's what I try to get people to understand. So that's what I'll say.
From my experience, I definitely co-sign. I'm pretty sure that when we do our virtual yoga, it's going to be way different than the in-person yogas I've done, for sure.
It's definitely different. It's that the energy's different. Yeah, I prefer in-person yoga. Like this whole pandemic threw me for a loop. I prefer in-person yoga because I'm very hands-on, like adjustments and things like that. But you know, it is what it is. We'll get it done.